Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you with a Pokemon sales data video. Let's start with the first thing I wrote down with Neo Genesis. So we have a Lugia first edition PSA 9, so for $5,004.66. That is, I don't think that's a record price point for Lugia. Those things have been floating around $5,000, give or take a couple $100. I haven't seen too much movement on that. The next time you're probably going to see a lot will be when the next 10 sells, which it could be next month. It could be in several years. There's only 41 of those copies. I know someone has 3 of them, and he's like, I would not sell for $100,000 a piece. And I was like, whoa. The only one available right now, I think, is at 125 or best offer. So maybe they'll sell for 75. I don't know. Moving on, we have a Zoomeril first edition PSA 9, sold for 255. Slowking, we have 2 Slowkings, first edition PSA 8. One sold for 140, the other sold for 199, and we have a Metal Energy first edition PSA 8 sold for $40. That is so undervalued. Again, if the 10 is getting 2,500, which it has been, I figure the 9 gets 250, which that's what it should be. The 8 should be minimum $100 to $125. Just my opinion. Fossil, we have a Magneton first edition PSA 10 sold for $705, and then we have a Articuno first edition PSA 9 sold for $470. So not much to go over with the Fossil today. Same with Jungle. We have Venomoth first edition PSA 9 sold for $168. Pretty light with them. Speaking of light, we have Neo Discovery with the Scizor first edition PSA 9 sold for $410. Again, not a lot to go over there. We do have a lot for Gym Challenge though. We have a Rockets Mewtwo first edition PSA 8, which got $760. So when you have the 8s and 9s, or anything that's really not a 10, when you have 7s and 8s or 8s and 9s where both of them are around the same price, that's usually a consolidation that you see. You just see that people are confused. They don't know which one's going to be worth more. There's a potential that you could have a strong 7 and a weak 8, but if the 8 is getting $760, I'm going to say the 9 is going to move towards probably about $1,500, which doesn't really make sense because you have the 10 that's been selling for about $1,800. So these, I think, because it's the second Mewtwo that we've seen, and it's Rockets Mewtwo, I think this is something that the 10 is undervalued at $1,800. It's just my opinion. I do have one. I think there's like 190 PSA 10 copies. Someone correct me on that if I'm wrong. Blaine's Charizard first edition. This was weird. This was a raw copy, but I would have given it minimum a 9. Like it had the real potential to be a 10, and only sold for $2,000. This should be $4,000 in my opinion. I get it, it's raw. It's a raw copy, but beautiful card because the 9s are getting $4,500. Sabrina's Alakazam first edition PSA 9 sold for $425. There's a 10 on sale right now. I think I'm the highest bid at $550. The 9 is selling for $425. This is absolutely stupid if it's under $1,000. So I'll buy it. Just letting you guys know what I'm doing. We had a Blaine's Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard all in the same thing. This is the same thing. The Charmander, Charmeleon, I would have given a 7 and a 9 to, and the Blaine's Charizard, I would have given an 8. So the fact that all 3 of these combined got $1,500 is stupid undervalued. Considering we had a Charizard PSA 10 sell for, I think, $9,300 the other day, and the current one that's up for auction is on auction, highest bid is $9,100, so that's probably going to get the $10,000 price point. Brock's Ninetales first edition PSA 10 increase went up to $610. Same thing with Tennis Raichu first edition PSA 10, $610.01. Rocket Zapdos first edition PSA 10, a little bit of a retrace on this, sold for $930. This is something that, again, even though there's been a couple of Zapdos before, we had it in base set and we had it in Fossil. It's something that I think it's cool, and we had 3 of them that were over $1,000. So this is a retrace at $930, where if I see something going for under $900, I'll buy it. I'm buying the dip. That's just what I'm doing. So Gym Challenge, a lot of movement here. We have in the next PWCC auction block, which should be at the end of the month, we'll have at least 2 first edition PSA 10 Blaine's Charizards. It's going to have a complete base set as well, which is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of base set, we had a Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard, the Trinity. They're all unlimited. They're all PSA 9, sold for $5,100. Then we had a Pidgeotto first edition PSA 9, sold for $300. Venusaur first edition PSA 9, $8,200. Nice. You can get another one right now, I think, for $9,300. That's what it's listed for on eBay. Then Arcanine first edition PSA 10, the legendary dog, $1,100. It broke that $1,000 price point. Incredible. So happy for it. I love that card so much. First appearance of Archon. So cool. Neo Destiny. Dark for Alligator, first edition PSA 9. So for $334. Very, very undervalued in my opinion. Well, maybe not. I think the 10 is undervalued. So by comparison, the 9 should be undervalued as well, because the 10 last two sales were like $1,500 and $1,800. The $1,800 was mine, so I have a record sale on that. I'm waiting for that to be broken. The only other PSA 10 Dark for Alligator on eBay right now is for $3,000, the best offer. That's mine, because it's the only one. If there was another one, I'd probably drop the price. But again, that's it. So it's the cheapest you can get right now. Promos. We have a couple of these. We have a Gym Challenge medal from 2009, PSA 10. Sold for $260. And I sold my set of third, second, and first medal as a set for over $700. So that's a little undervalued in my opinion. And then we have but also it didn't even sell. It was only one picture of it. That's why I got the low price. And then it was relisted because the buyer didn't pay, or the seller's like, this is too little, and I'm just gonna cancel that. Again, I don't know what happened. Now we have one of my favorite cards, or I guess group of cards, is the Mario Pikachu, where you have Mario and Pikachu standing like this. And they're so cute, and they're dressed up in Mario and Luigi. They have the Mario hat and Luigi hat. And then there's full arts of those also, where they're like jumping and stuff. It's really freaking cool. There was a limited release. It's very collectible. There's a couple of hundred PSA 10 copies, so that, there's not a lot. But it's just, that is vintage like not like old, but like that's what it means to be a collectible. Limited release, unique artwork. It is so cool. It combines not only Pokemon but Mario, both under the Nintendo umbrella. Nintendo's worth like, I don't know how many $58 billion. All right, man. So, have a good night. Peace out. I'll catch you later.
See you in a couple weeks.
And I was able to get this full set, 4 of them, the Mario and Luigi Pikachu and the full art Mario and Luigi Pikachus. And I got it for like, all said and done, like $1,000. And the full set had sold today. The top bids were $2,600, $3,000, $3,000, $4,500. $6,000, but the $6,000 had zero feedback, and the winning bid was $6,100. So this went 6x inside of 2 years, which is great for me. However, that second to highest bid, it's handled again. That second to highest bid had zero feedback. So had that person not been there, again, I'm not really convinced that was a real thing. This might have only sold for $5,000 because you had the $4,500 was the next best offer. And having said that, the cheapest one that you can get right now, I think, is $7,200 on eBay. They saw that $6,100 price point, just boom. Now, we did have another Mario Pikachu. They were both the Mario Pikachus. They did not have the Luigi Pikachus on there. They were BGS 9.5. Both of them together had a combined total of $2,500. That kind of makes me think that, again, the set of all 4 together would be around $5,000, not the 61 that it sold for. Not saying it's overvalued, because again, the cheapest you can get right now is $7,200, but it's just my opinion on it. I love those cards. Gym Heroes, Rocket Scyther. This one shot up like a mother. First edition PSA 10 for $5,101. You got this earlier this year for less than $1,500, so it's incredible. And outside of that, it wasn't just one person that bid that. There was second bid was $5,001, third bid was $4,900, and then it trickled off to $3,100, $1.9. And then we have Erica's Clefable, first edition PSA 9, sold for $200. And that's it. All right, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Sorry I missed the videos yesterday. It was Veterans Day. I was out eating my face off, and it was great. I love you all. Class dismissed. Meow.